Good evening. This is Simmion, coming to you from the outer reaches of the universe, bringing you energies to support your day and to take you further into the world of your Creator. There is nothing on earth that will satisfy the needs of humanity. There is only your own being that comes from afar that can carry out that task. No matter what you search for, you will not find an answer. No matter what you reveal, it will be forgotten in a very short time. Continually, your own presence, your own being, and your connection to your Creator satisfies every need you have and will continue to do so. Not for just the rest of your life, but while ever you have a presence in any part of any universe. It's easy to reveal something that doesn't work, something that's out of line, or someone who has said or done something to enable you to say, well, that's why I'm not satisfied. But in fact, that has nothing to do with your personal life. It's only to do with the game you play at the time or the image that you decided you would transmit into the world. There's not one person who is satisfied with the image that they transmit into the world. When you fail to transmit because you're so happy and so excited or so active, then you transmit the correct picture. When you're playing with a child or you're building something, or your whole life is just full of love and excitement, you don't try to transmit anything into the world. You only reflect in your own being. So when we get to a point of having to satisfy some need, you will find that you can't satisfy it because you don't have a need. You only have a transmission for a reason if you decide to have a need. If you live within the total limits of what you have presented, you will be unhappy. It's therefore essential that you realize the flow from other worlds. You realize your total connection to your Creator, and you realize that what you are doing does not need to be done. It doesn't matter if you do things to create an atmosphere or a vision or a feeling of harmony or whatever, but it still won't satisfy you. If you do none of those things and just live your life in the presence of that flow that comes from nowhere, you will satisfy you. And once you are satisfying you, you won't even have a story to tell anyone, because you'll be so busy and excited about your own life and your own world and how it makes everyone smile, that you will have no need for anything. Why we bring this up is because there's a tendency for everybody to float into their own, what I say, manufactured image or manufactured habits. It's a fixed procedure in many people's lives that needs no attention, but it needs to be revealed to each person, not to another person, but personally. If you reveal to yourself that you're putting on an act, then you can decide whether you want to or you don't want to. But most of all, you must know that the first thing you ever did when you put on an act is hid it, and hid it in places that you could never find again. And so when you see your actions, if you put them in front of yourself, you will know that they're not yours. Nothing to fix, just that they're not yours. We often describe the actions of others because we can see, but very rarely do we describe our own actions because we can't see. So as you step forward into the world of magic and miracles, your awareness of all the things that you present to yourself is of utmost importance. What you present to the world is actually what you present to yourself. If you can't see the difference between what you would do if you hadn't hidden your habits and what you are actually doing, well, then you'll continue to hurt yourself. And there's nobody in this world that can hurt you like you can hurt yourself. We've come in at this angle so that you don't feel that you have to fix anything, so that you can see that you are the one to satisfy, that you are the one who can change things if you see it. The brilliance of everyone's life is based on open indicators that continue to flow in and out of your being. And through simplicity, work miracles without any effort on your part. The only thing that stops it is because you act through a field where you have hidden the little things over the years that have actually stopped you using the features that come from us. When we bring you a special energy that makes your body feel perfect, it can only last for a very short time, because you have instilled these hidden habits that tend to kill everything. As we bring more energies now, you will see that they can last. You'll see that all you have to do is live your life and be aware that you hid so many things that when they come up in front of you, you may have to spend 2 seconds saying, I don't have to react. We ask you for those 2 seconds so that you can have an eternal life of perfection through everything we bring into your world. There is a group of factors that create a movement between the cells in your body and not just what surrounds you, but what grows around you. If you can see that the energies we bring calm everything, what grows around you will be totally calm, totally elegant, and extremely powerful. The response that you have to something being revealed to you personally without any confrontation will change the world, the universe, and the field that surrounds you. Everything is in place. All the commands have been given. And now it is totally personal. It's not about the world or the universe or your social society or the bank or the money or your job. It's totally personal. The power has been delivered to each one of you. And with that, our total support. So be ready for many things to be revealed. And the only thing we ask is take 1 to 2 seconds without reaction and watch everything grow around you as we can see it can grow. Watch how little you have to put in for everything to blossom. And watch how the change of season will be more magnificent than it has ever been before. We deliver the things that we are very familiar with. And now we want you all to know that you are also totally familiar with everything we deliver. And that is why, when we speak, you know who we are. When our energies come into your field, you know who we are. Because we are all friends. We all know one another very, very well. And we're in the fortunate position of not having to deliver to people that we don't know. You are in that position, and we are in a total support role. So as you deliver to everyone that you don't know, you are taking on much more than what we are. You are handling unknowns that we have never handled before. And so our connection to you is extremely important, so that as you go into the unknowns in the physical world, we get enough feedback to support you totally. Some of the things that we deliver to you will seem to be strange, but they work. When you think you have a big problem and you feed us all the information, you might find our solution is too simple. Or you might want an answer and we don't give you one. We simply change the field. And all of a sudden, the world around you is different. You can do the same, as long as you wait that 1 or 2 seconds to make sure there's no reaction. That's enough time for the programs that you've instilled and hidden in all sorts of places to bounce out and get out of tune to the extent where you can see them. So instead of responding in tune with your hidden reaction, it will jump out and reveal itself because you delayed. And then you'll just smile and watch it go away. So the ease with which everything leads you into the future will be such that it's under your control and not the control of all the hidden programs that have been imposed on you and agreed by you and hidden by you. Nobody else can hide anything from you, as you know when you see other people and you comment on their actions. So it's all about the ability of each person to see that all their actions are unique and new and based on nothing, but in tune with the exact needs of the moment, not in tune with past needs that have been imposed on the moment. The elegance of each one of you depends on that slight delay for you to be able to see past all the disturbance that you've agreed to have in your life and that you reprogram every second. It sounds like a major task, but if you do it once, it will become just as much of a habit as all the other things you've turned into habits. And this one will work. So announce yourself and then hesitate. Then step forward as you. We've been amongst you for so long that it has become one of those special events when we can speak and attract your attention. But now you will find that we're attracting your attention even throughout the day when you least expect it. We will continue to do this, and we will continue to open all those channels that take you to where you least expect. We are dedicated to our tasks, and I, as Simmion, represent the masters of the universe. In delivering a message that is full of love and respect for everyone. Thank you all. I am Simmion.